Now, we do got our story beats to drop off, but remember, you enter the alchemy shop, but don't immediately spot Elisabeth anywhere. How odd. You rummage in the back and go to investigate. Elisabeth is leaning against one of the crates, staring at something in her hand with a faraway look in her eyes.
Oh, hello there, child. I didn't hear you come in. Must have been lost in thought. Yes.
I came back here to get some empty vials, but then I found this and I got sidetracked by nostalgia, I suppose. Hiding secrets. What is that?
What?
What do you have there?
I see.
I suppose you've never seen one of these before. It's an old love charm. Couples used to give these to each other during springtime. The swan and rose supposedly bring good luck. The swan and the rose supposedly bring good luck in love and fertility. People don't use such charms nowadays, of course. It steps a little too close into illegal witchcraft. Just a cheap it's just a cheap trinket, though. Nothing magical about it, except for the memories. Who gave it to you?
I wonder.
Elisabeth pauses for a moment, letting her fingers run over the carvings of the charm before she smiles. Alethea. Charmer. That's so sweet.
Really?
Isn't it? I remember how her hand was shaking when she gave it to me. A nervous, silly youth in love. How things have changed. What happened between you two?
So, it's not that simple.
Sometimes love isn't enough. Our worlds, our morals, they were simply too different. I don't regret that it ended, but I do regret whatever hurt I might have caused her along the way. I'm sure you did your best.
So,
I'm sure you tried your best to make the right choices. We all do, right? Hindsight is always much clearer than the present, but that is life for you. You don't get to live as long as I have without experiencing regret or heartache. I still have the memories to keep me company. That is enough for me. I want to give her a hug. Memories?
tell me about...
What kind of memories?
I wonder...
It was springtime, and the valley was in full bloom. There were 5 of us attending the flower festival together. Not friends, but companions, much like you and your new acquaintances. Different people brought together by fate or chance to solve other people's problems. But in that moment, we had peace. Where are they now?
About that... If just...
I couldn't tell you, I'm afraid. Things happened and we all scattered to the winds, pursuing our own ideals and dreams as young people do. I hope they are happy wherever they are now. Yeah, so you do see there's a bit of a parallel here. She had 5 companions. She was part of a group of 5, We were part of a group of 5. The past is repeating itself somewhat, and that may bite us. I have no more questions.
So...
You need help with those vials?
Thank you, dear.
That would be lovely, thank you. Aww. The shop really is looking much better already. Yeah, we almost have a full table again. And look, that shelf, that cabinet over there is only half broken now. It's all thanks to your hard work, Metis. You should be proud. We've already done our alchemy.
I'll be off then.
That's all for now. I'll see you later.
Very well.
Whoops. Okay, let's drop off that fertilizer first.
What can I do for you today?
Metis, hi Metis, how can I help you today? I have your potion.
I did it!
I managed to brew the potion you needed. You rummaged through your bag for the vial and hand it over to Quinn.
Oh, this is perfect. I shouldn't have expected anything less from Elisabeth's star pupil.
Aw, thanks. Guess I've got no excuses now. I'll get to work on that spill at once. I got a feeling you wouldn't make any excuses. Time for me to leave.
Gotta go.
I've gotta go. See you, Quinn.
Take care.
See you, Metis. Take care. Alright, now let's go visit Rune.
Ah, so you have returned. Did you succeed in your little quest?
Oh, like you don't know. That was a merry chase. Here you go.
Happy to help.
Thank
Here you go.
you.
Thank you very much. I do hope all that running around didn't tire you out too much. I have a certain fondness for long, intricate quests that culminate in a word and tough moral choices. Also, intricate, that's not a word I'd say too much. As if you can tell.
How interesting.
It was quite fascinating seeing which path you took, and the ending. Quite just captivating. I'm gonna be a tad suspicious here. You knew this was gonna happen?
Really?
Wait, you knew this job would send us on a wild goose chase? Oh no, I'm not quite capable of seeing the future. But you are quite capable of arranging it, aren't you? I'm a storyteller, putting words to event instead of already transpired. When you've told as many stories as I have, however, you start to see some patterns. So what kind of hero did you turn out to be?
Let's see.
One who finds allies in the oddest of places. Yet you didn't use that to gain what you needed? You instead chose to deceive your friend to keep him happy and oblivious to what you had done. A clever choice, but remember,
You know...
tragic heroes are the ones who insist on trying to make everyone happy.
A deal is a deal. One story for another.
Yeah, so that was the actual deal there, a story for a story.
Well then, let me tell you the legend of the Forgotten Library.
Ooh. Is it in Alexandria?
Anemone Valley has always had a myriad of legends connected to it.
Quite interesting.
The Crystal Ore Underground has given life to many a tale of spirits and wisps, and so it was no wonder when a group of mage archivists settled down in the valley to study it.
Yeah, meaning that even before there was the prison one wasn't exactly perfect, it seems.
They blended in among the townsfolk, quietly conducting their research.
Oh no, wait. Actually, I'm kind of wrong on that. I think that more means that spirits gravitate towards this valley.
Eventually settling down, starting families.
Yeah.
For many years, they worked in peace. But any great historian can tell you how inevitable the great wheel of time turns peace to war.
Oh yeah. Don't we not?
The Empire had wasted years engaged in a foolish conflict in the north, and their failures had been chronicled diligently by archivists stationed at the border. Eventually, someone realized that rewriting history was easier than winning the war. But that's a hard thing to do when a bunch of dusty academics enjoys writing books.
You can see where this is going.
The archivists of the valley recognized what was about to happen and chose to bury their life's work in a secret vault underground. The Forgotten Library. Legend has it that chronicles of history, long since lost to time, remain intact in those sealed halls, waiting for someone to discover their secrets. As for the archivists themselves, they vanished overnight, taking with them all evidence of them having lived here at all. No one has seen them since.
Or did they?
A library underground? How would it even be possible to keep something like that a secret?
If there was one thing the archivists excelled at, it was keeping secrets. Blood and legacy spells were a specialty of theirs. It wouldn't surprise me if only those with the blood of an archivist may be allowed to enter that place. Quite exciting, no?
The blood of an archivist?
Michael.
Yep. Zelos 2.0.
But that is it for my stories tonight. I think you have all the pieces you need to proceed. Have fun.
Yeah, by the way, when I said that if you leave the flower, it's completely viable to leave the flowers. If you left the flowers, is before you leave, you find the flowers on the table while you're talking to Rune, because they're trying to negotiate something else. And that's how you get the ingredients to do the practice. You're not going to miss out on any practice. So there is no wrong option. It just depends on what you choose. So now that we're done with Rune, Michael is there. You enter the tavern to find Michael sitting in his usual seat. Rune sits on the other side, smiling pleasantly. He apparently walked right out and then came right back in.
And then the merchant ran through the town without his trousers, yelling about demonically possessed ducks. It was a blast.
That sounds like such a zealous thing to do.
You do know, Michael, as much as I love these stories of yours, they are not going to pay off your debt.
Interesting.
Even with the rate of chaos you enact, you would have to live 10 lives to make it up.
What was the debt?
You say that to discourage me, but I am only hearing a challenge.
Your hero's tale will end in tragedy. You can try to laugh it off all you want, but the path you're heading down... As someone who begrudgingly still considers you a friend, it concerns me.
Begrudgingly. Like he doesn't like the fact that he's Michael's friend, but he is.
Why can't you let the past go?
Interesting.
You should know better than anyone that the past holds the key to the future.
Well, he's not wrong.
No one can look into the future.
No, but at the same time, what's the saying? Those who those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
Maybe I'll be the first then.
The bard lets out a heavy sigh and empties his glass.
I pray that what you find won't kill you, or worse, break you.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Someone has to put to that music from Jeopardy or something. Like, I've never really seen it myself, but the music is kind of iconic because it's been parried everywhere. Like, you know, I'm totally using this as an excuse to move my avatar around more. What was that all about?
Let's see.
Just a good old-fashioned disagreement between friends, that's all.
But in truth, he has every right to be mad at me.
The bards have a strict rule of not receiving secrets the listener hasn't paid for in full. Their deity is quite adamant about that one. Every story has a proper price, and some can be quite pricey. I may have gotten a bit too much for the price I paid him once. You are the worst. What kind of spoilers? Have you tried apologizing?
Huh?
Can't you apologize and pay him back what you owe?
Huh.
Knowledge is one of those things you can't just take back. Secrets are more secure than any physical riches, honestly. No one can steal them from you. As for the apology, I stand by my decision. Rune understands that, even if he doesn't agree. Michael's expression suddenly turns somber, and he looks away from you deep in thought.
That's just how it is.
I made my peace long ago with the type of man I've become. Doesn't it repulse you to know a person like me? There's a genuine curiosity in his question, and you search your heart, trying to figure out what you think of the wild mage. You disgust me. Yeah, so yeah, this would be your romance opportunity, I think. But again, we've already gone with Victoria. You're my friend, and I care for you. You're my friend, Michael. I can't say I understand you completely, but I respect your decision, and I want to help.
Thank you.
You really have a good heart, Metis. Be careful someone like me doesn't come along and step on it. Speaking of our dear bard, did you complete his request? What do you think of his story? I think you're keeping things from me. It was very insightful.
About that.
He told us a story about Anemone Valley, and some of the details made me think about you. Michael, is it possible that you possess the blood of an alchemist, and that my voice keeps breaking every 5 seconds?
I see.
So he gave that away, did he? I was right? In a manner of speaking.
I suppose I owe an explanation.
Quite.
Look.
To be an archivist, much like any other school of magic, is not an exact science. Any mage can become an archivist with the right training, but since most of their spells involve tracing history using blood, being blood of the family gives certain perks. I never knew my parents. I was too young to register what happened during the cleansing, but I carry their blood. That makes me an archivist as well, even if I never trained as one. Your parents?
So...
Do you know anything about your parents? There was not much left after the Empire went on their mad crusade against the bookkeepers. I have later learned through others that they were both archivists working together at the research facility outside Eridus, but that is all. That's awful.
I can't believe this.
That's awful. How could such a thing happen?
Let's see.
When you vilify a group of people long enough until their humanity is erased, you'd be surprised what humans are capable of doing to their fellow man. Again, don't we know it? He sighs and looks off to the side. They didn't deserve to be executed like that. They were doing work for the Empire. Then, from one day to the next, they were hunted like beasts. All those people. Research facility?
What do you mean?
You mentioned some kind of research facility?
Let's see.
Right, archivists were built a bit different from other academy mages. While tinkerers and herbalists would be set up individual shops, archivists were assigned to libraries where they could work together to collect and document. Sometimes these libraries would become all-out research facilities, where mysteries would be discovered through years of hard work. And to ensure the safety of such valuable research, the Covenant mages often guarded it jealously behind and legacy spells and enchantments. Archivist magic?
Really?
What's archivist magic? How is it different from what Quinn and Anne would do?
Here.
It all depends on the individual mage, honestly, but a general theme of archivist magic is that it connects us to the past. Hence the term archivist. Some were able to see glimpses of past events. Some could commune with the dead. Fancy little tricks like that. I wouldn't exactly call communing with the dead a fancy little trick, not when it's genuine. Usually spells like that require blood as a catalyst, another reason why people were wary of them. The Forgotten Library.
I wonder...
The bard told me about the hidden library underneath the town. A library only an archivist can enter. Sound familiar?
Did not expect that.
So it is true then. It really is here, of all places. I'm not gonna get mad at him. He had his reasons. What a secret. You're telling me I went through all that trouble for a secret you already knew about? To be fair, you didn't pay the guy a lot for a story, so it matches up.
First of all, I didn't know the library was here.
Fair enough.
I had an inkling, which may or may not have influenced my decision to come here.
I wanted to learn more about what my parents worked on, but after my little dispute with the bard, I didn't have anyone to guide me where to look. Again, I'm not going to be angry with him. You could have just asked.
About that...
You could have just asked, you know.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Well, yes, now I could have. But back then when we first met, I distinctly remember a sword being at my throat, so excuse me for being a bit hesitant to share this. True. Victoria kind of did unintentionally make that a little difficult. The library will surely hold the information we need about this town's underground, possibly even the tools to fix it. So what if I get something out of it as well? It's a win-win deal, no? This will affect Michael's path going forward. You are hurt Michael lied to you? Or you understand Michael's decision and forgive him? Yeah, I'm not going to go the option I didn't go before, honestly, because I do understand.
Okay.
I understand why you did that. Let's go and find the secret library together.
Thank you.
Thank you, Metis, for understanding. You leave the tavern. And we have a new beat with Mime. This will progress the story, but let's go talk to Mime. Yay! Mime is hanging out in the back alley. Oh yes, it's this scene. This is gonna be good. Just wait. Mime is hanging out in the back alley, sitting on top of a crate, looking up at the clouds passing by.
Hey, you.
Hey, Metis.
Did you need a moment to calm down, too?
It's been quite a ride, hasn't it? I'm so exhausted. Didn't expect this. We did good.
Actually...
It turned out well. We learned a lot and no one was caught. Right, of course. I still can't wrap my head about what happened in the forest. A failed ritual just sucked all of the life out of it. Just what kind of magic is hiding beneath us? I also can't help but wonder why I was spared. One moment the forest was there, the next I woke up alone. My memory is pretty fuzzy, but it's kind of weird, right? You're weird. No, I'm not gonna tease her. Reading too much into it. I mean, she's not exactly me. It's odd, yeah. I agree, that is odd.
About that.
I just have this feeling, you know? That all this is connected somehow, and it's just so frustrating not to know. Mime jumps down from her crate and starts pacing back and forth in front of you. My baby! It's just, I feel my head's about to explode. Demon prisons, possessions, and secret libraries? We've learned so much, but I'm only more confused. We still haven't gotten any closer to finding a way to get you and me separated. Deep breaths, Mime.
So...
You're looking a bit pale there, Mime. Remember to breathe. Right. Breathe. Mime takes a deep breath. She doesn't look any more relaxed.
Well...
The key to all this seems to be the spirit locket. I mean, if you can use it to seal demons away, then it obviously makes sense that you'd be able to unseal something as well, right? We can't very well go and try unsealing the demons in the locket, though. Victoria would not be happy about that. I wonder if unsealing a demon and a spirit is similar to exercise. Bleh. I screwed that up. I wonder if unsealing a spirit is similar to exorcising a demon. I mean, we know that exorcism is bad since people, well, die. But what if there was a way to just gently let the spirit leave, no ripping souls into pieces? If we can do that, then there might be hope for Kim's brother, too. No way Ronan's gonna show up and offer to be our guinea pig, though. But you know, I actually have a crazy idea. No. Seems like our kind of idea.
I wonder.
Something crazy, you say? That seems like our kind of idea. Right?
About that.
What if I tried to possess you, and then you could try and remove me? What? You think that will work? You think that might break the bond?
You see,
Honestly, I'm not sure. But we might learn something if we try, and that should be reason enough, right? Your choice will affect mine's path going forward. Trust mine to possess you without harming you. Don't let mine possess you. This is too risky. We can't put our mission in jeopardy. I trust mine.
I'll do it.
Okay, mine. Go ahead and do it. I trust you.
thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's try it. Mine closes her eyes and furrows her brow, knowing thoughts for a moment. Then you feel a tug on your soul, much like when you use the spirit locket, but opposite. You let the feeling in, and in a flash, mine is gone. I kind of love that the colors are here. This is basically signifying your thoughts. I don't feel any different. Wow, this is weird. The world looks different when you're tall. Yep, mine's talking to us now. You make me talk? Don't get any smart ideas now, Mime. Mime? Mime is amazing! Mime is the greatest spirit ever! I mean, she is, but that's besides the point. Sorry, that's enough fooling around from me. It seems I'm in control at the moment. This must be how the demon controls Rune, too. The question is now, can you force me out somehow? In possession. You shove with all your might, and you feel the connection flip.
Whoa!
Mime appears again, stumbling a bit and a bit disoriented.
You did it!
Hey, you did it! You managed to push me out. That was an experience. That was awful. That was an experience. Right, let's never do that again. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. I agree, that was weird. It didn't even work either.
Well,
I can still feel the bond between us. In the end, we were just fighting over who had control. We'll have to try something else to sever the link. Sorry. The link? What? The link. Try scissors. It was worth a shot.
About that.
Don't be down, Mime. It was worth looking into. Plus, we learned a thing about possession.
thank you.
And I mean, it wasn't like we didn't learn anything. Yeah, exactly.
I wonder.
If you were able to resist me and push me out, there's a chance Kim's brother might still be somewhere inside him. Yeah, and also remember, Rune was fighting the demon for a while before he became possessed. We might be able to save him. I'm sure he'll be grateful. We'll do it. We'll save him somehow and get Kim's brother back.
You're the best.
Aw, my baby. That's the spirit. Get it?
You know, Victoria, when you and I met, I was pretty scared.
Was?
Okay, I'm still scared, but Now that we're all a team working together, I'm not as scared anymore, and I want to help. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm not running away anymore.
Mime. I'm glad. We're still not going to have a team name, though.
Oh, come on!
Oh, my baby. I just want to pinch your cheeks.